Are we live?
No.
Should be.
Oh god, the horrors, the horrors. Oh no, oh god, I'm dying. I don't know.
Oh god, there's
I'm being
creatures.
held in Cody's basement. Please help.
There is a mild stream delay, so it won't quite pop up. Oh, there it is. And I forgot to turn my shite down. Hold on. There we go. Hello, folks. Welcome to Dice Mischief. We are an actual play D&D stream, except when we're not playing D&D, but we're usually playing some sort of tabletop game. I'm your DM, Cody Julia, he, they. I am going to... I was gonna say I'm gonna roll something, and I have decided against it. I'm just gonna go in a order that is determined by fate and God and my random whims. Kenji, whomst are you?
That's a great question.
Who the fuck are you?
I ask myself these questions on a daily basis. It's very important to know who you are, and I don't. But I do know that I'm Kenji. I'm playing David Sayari, the Earth Genasi, half Dao heritage sorcerer. Here in the top right, and currently I'm vibing. You can also find me at WowIt'sKenji on Twitter if you so desire.
Wow, a plug. How dare.
Listen.
Yeah, this is my show. All about me, the DM. I
We're all
don't even
cogs in
want
the
to say that
capitalist
in
machine.
sarcasm, I'm sorry.
What is this, a society?
Maybe. Cloak.
It's actually more of a fortress. Oh, my turn? Okay,
The
hello.
society is around the fortress.
I am horrible at introducing myself. Hi, I'm Cloak. Be playing Ceriphet tonight. She's our fun body-shifting druid. I don't believe in social media, so yeah.
I think
Fair
social
and
media
valid.
doesn't exist.
We'd all be so much healthier if we took that stand, but props to you for doing it. Kris,
I wouldn't.
tell us about you.
Hi, my name is Kris, he, him. I play Djeda Greatwater, she, her, and you can find me at twitter.com/skyerkilde, SCAERKILDE. Shameless plug, I don't care. My life would be worse without social media. I'm just built different.
Rip to you, but I'm different.
Alright, and Miloh.
Hey, I'm Miloh, he, him. I play, Hobgoblin Paladin and Resident Goodest Girl, Bel'na, she, they. And you can find me living in your walls.
Disclaimer, that was directed at a very specific friend of ours who may or may not be watching.
No.
It was directed at
all your
everyone.
walls. Yeah, all your walls simultaneously.
All
Milo,
of your
please
walls.
come out of my walls. Please, it's been 6 months.
No, it's warm in here. Who will take care of my babies?
Alright, and Zelda.
Hello, I am Zelda, she, her. I am playing Fenian, he, him, the eternally frightened wizard. And you can find me nowhere on social media because I am eternally frightened of social media. So I stay off of that.
It is truly an Eldritch core.
Yeah.
It is. Alright, so where last we left this adventure, this is only session 2, so we did a lot last session. A whole lot of world building, where we explained the nature of this setting, which is that the TLDR is that there's a really big building that just plopped itself down in the middle of some scrublands one day, and 200 years later, There are cities built up around its walls, and people still don't know where the hell it came from. And you're gonna find out, maybe. But first, you're going to go to an auction, and you've been a bit waylaid on your way there. A wild question mark on the wild part. Moorbounder very nearly killed you. It rolled some just bullshit rolls, frankly.
Truly.
But we will pick up with the aftermath of that fight. Ceriphet, who I believe is a giant hyena right now.
Giant bipedal hyena.
Yes.
Oh, a null.
No, gnolls are more. They're
I tell
more.
joke. I tell
Okay,
joke. I tell joke.
those are more humanoid esque. This is more just like hulking animal.
Yeah.
Oh god, giant bisexual hyena. Who knows? I don't know if Surfeit even understands sexuality.
What a mood. Neither do I.
But yeah, you were chomping down on what's
Nom
left
nom nom
of the Moorbounder.
nom nom
And
nom nom nom.
to set the scene a little bit, uh, you're in kind of liminal space, connective chamber between spaces that actually serve a purpose. And some of you will notice pretty quickly while Ceriphet is eating that this door right here is actually labeled. It appears to be an emergency exit.
I'm sorry, which door?
So,
Can you ping it again?
yep, this door right here to the south of Ceriphet.
Gotcha. Oh, sick.
So,
Emergency exit.
if you wish to move on, you've found the way.
Great. Let's keep going. I'd rather not have to run into any more uh what's the word I'm looking for? Gugas in here.
I don't know what a guga is.
Frankly, neither do I. It's just a fun word to say. Guga. You have to enjoy life a little bit.
Um, I'll take your word for it.
Does anyone have any bandages?
Oh, are you hurt?
David is just gonna hold up his bloody ass forearm where he got bit by the worm. Actually,
Here.
Oh dear.
Bel'na will come over to you and uh touch your arm gently and give you some lay on hands.
that'll work.
I don't know how much HP you're missing.
6.
I will give you 6 lay on hands.
Much obliged.
She just gently touches your hand and sheds a tear, and when she moves her hands, your arm is completely healed.
Is, is she okay?
No, she's never okay.
Like rose quartz. You know, healing tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
unfortunately do not get that reference.
Because
Jada's
I'm
gonna
a weeb,
Jada's gonna open
also.
the door.
Sorry.
Jada's gonna open the emergency exit door.
Alright, alright. Let me reveal a little bit more.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can hear you.
Hello?
You're breaking up a little bit, dude.
Cloak has been found dead in Miami.
Are they okay?
No. They died.
Where's Fenian? Oh, he's right there.
Like literally right behind you.
Listen.
I'm literally right next to you. Fenian, what's your status? I'm right next to you. What's your status?
Alright. Ceriphet, are you coming? I think we're moving on.
I think Cloak might be MIA. Yep.
Oh
there
yeah,
we go.
I forgot Cloak was having issues. My bad.
Ceriphet just stands there in T-pose.
Ceriphet
You just
flickers in and out of reality.
You just poke your head into the room, and Seraphet's just clipping in and out rapidly of the dead warbounder.
She's just running in circles because now she's running on NPC pathing.
No,
Running
not
into the
NPC
wall.
pathing.
Sprinting into the wall.
It's like a
Yeah.
laggy Sims game.
There's actually a single plate in front of the emergency exit, and now Seraphet can't find her way past.
Damn! She's complaining because it smells bad because she didn't wash her dish.
She keeps waving at the camera like, hey!
Everyone else wants to pick it up and move it out of the way, but David is standing there in the way of the sink.
It's the bathroom sink.
Oh my god, yeah. The amount of times one of my Sims has picked up dishes and gone and washed them in the bathroom when the kitchen sink was literally right there.
I've had Sims pick up dishes, go upstairs onto a balcony, wash it in like a grill, like the sink at like an outside bar, and then take it back.
Sims is a special game.
Truly.
Oop,
Made by
did I
very
hear
special
Cloak?
people.
No, Cloak is currently not in the chat.
Oof.
As Seraphet's little Sims needs bar slowly tick down.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We could just assume that Ceriphet will be following us and move on slightly. And if something big happens, we could wait for Cloak.
All right. So yeah, is that the party consensus? Are you moving on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
Cloak.
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know what just happened. I did just have a random storm come through out of nowhere because it was bright, and I think maybe that might be why I just had that experience, but I'm here now. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did we leave? I couldn't hear you guys for a while.
We're moving on, yeah, I think.
Oh, okay. Just
Fenian.
before we
Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
before we leave, Seraphet would like leave her beastly form. You just kind of see her like ripping her, not ripping, but like kind of coming off of the spinal side of the hyena, and she'd take one of those bristles off of the back of the moorbounder and put it in one of her back pockets. Because they have like sharp, like knife-like bristles, right?
Some of them do. This one does.
This one does. Yeah. I'm gonna keep one of those bristles,
Nice.
and yeah, I'll just follow you guys.
David jogs down the hallway.
Fenian tries to hurry up as he is the one with the instructions.
All right. And so, you are able to do that. The staircase leads downward, and you pass through this section of the dungeon.
Yay!
So we are going down.
Yep.
Down we go.
Down indeed.
All right. I'm going to jump us over to the landing page to do a little bit of journey box text, and boop, boop, boop. Goodbye, turn order.
Goodbye. Miss you.
Goodbye.
So long.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So you made very good time there, though that took half a session out of character. In character, it probably only took about as long. It was like an hour's worth of diversion. So you proceed downward through the stone corridors of the fortress. Eventually, it gets to the point where you need to find a little out of the way cubbyhole to kind of make camp. You set off with something like 20 hours to spare, so you're fine on the timekeeping front. I believe I already had you subtract rations for the day last session, so no need to worry about that. Does anyone have any RP or flavor text they want to add to their resting? Any particular rituals you do before you go to bed? Chamomile, perhaps?
Djeda prays, as clerics are wont to do. She prays.
Bel'na has a small book that she's reading from, and she's also just sipping from the like uh canteen at her hip.
Fenian has a piece of chalk that I have just decided that he has because he has it now, and he's inscribing his arcane formulas on the wall to practice. As you guys saw during the last fight, he sketches his formulas out with his sword before activating his spell, so he's practicing that against the walls, kind of. And then once he's done, he uses prestidigitation to wipe it clean.
That's good. Wouldn't want the dungeon popo getting you for graffiti.
I was gonna say, you said we're like in a cubby kind of area, like are we like surrounded by stone walls?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it like just like a single path, like in front of us, behind us, kind of situation?
You tell me, what would Ceriphet look for in like a safe place to bed down for the night in this environment? Would you be looking for like a
Uh,
nice dead end that's easily defensible, or something else?
kind, kind of, yeah. So Seraph will like if it's a cave-esque kind of situation, she would try to figure out the quote unquote entrance or where anyone would approach her from, and she would kind of put some etchings into the wall in the shape of a claw mark, like a pod claw, and she'd put those at any entrances she could find, and she would try to sleep in an elevated position, so like not directly on the ground, but like slightly above. Like if she could find like a perch of some sort, she'd rather sleep on a perch, so she can like view the rest of the cave with the walls at her back.
Yeah, the architecture of the dungeon is often kind of illogical. There are sudden changes in elevation. There's probably like a platform you could find that could serve as something of a bed for you.
Should we? And yeah, besides making those markings at any entrances she could think of, yeah, that'd be her main thing.
David is leaning against a wall and using mold to earth to rearrange Fenian's formulas on the wall.
So what I'm imagining here then. Sorry, go ahead.
It's like a sliding block puzzle.
Yeah. Well, what I'm imagining is happening is Fenian sketches it out on the wall and then goes to reference his book to make sure it's correct. And while he's looking away, David reshuffles it, and Fenian looks back and is very confused.
Yes.
I love that.
Incredible.
He looks at his book, looks back, and now it's dick butt.
It's just like
No.
it's like different scenes every time he looks back. It's like one time it's Dick Butt, one time it's like Fenian slashing through the worm, one time it's like Fenian getting a wedgie, you know?
That's great.
Fenian getting shoved in a locker.
This
I believe it
poor
was
man.
asked last time. Right, yeah. I believe it was asked last time, and I didn't have an answer for you. I have decided Fenian's Blade song sounds like a cello beginning to play.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
that's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm imagining.
When
That was more of what's that, air horn.
Yeah. I know what you meant, though, and yeah,
Just
you're
starts an
right.
MLG compilation.
um what is it? Jada's whenever she sees David messing with Fenian's stuff, uh, Djeda is going to use thaumaturgy to whisper in David's ear, "Tease," to just try and freak him out a bit.
He just kind of looks around,
Con-
but it doesn't
confused,
stop.
but
Just fuck him.
doesn't confused, but doesn't care. Cody, I think you were about to say something earlier.
I was just going to say I'm imagining Fenian's Blade song as the theme from Angel now.
I don't know that, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
I'm imagining it as a sick Lindsey Sterling song.
Me too.
All right.
Are we
So,
sleeping tonight?
Yep, you can get in a long rest.
Rad.
Nice. Are we like doing watches or no?
Fenian is definitely. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, would you like to?
Fenian's definitely nervous enough that he'll at least take the first 2 hours of a watch. He's not stupid enough to think he can stay up all night, but he'll do a bit of watching.
I'm going to say that David has a really hard time adjusting to sleeping on stone ground, even with, using mold earth to make it a little bit softer. So I don't think David gets David is like always half awake all night and only gains a short rest.
Ooh.
Taking a minus in the name of roleplay. Indeed.
Interesting.
So sorry, guys. I guess I was right. Spectrum just texted me saying, "Hey, there's a service outage," and I just don't have internet on my computer, so I can't really participate on Roll20. But I can try to watch the stream on my phone while simultaneously trying to pay attention to the chat. But I don't have internet on my computer anymore, so yeah.
Big fucking move, my dude.
Yeah, they're saying estimated fixed time 2.5 hours from now. So
Oh boy.
Jeez.
Right.
yeah,
Big fucking mood.
so dealing with that
Bel'na,
right now.
Bel'na can take a watch. Either Fenian can wake her up and take second watch, or they'll take first watch with Fenian.
That would be up to you whether they would take first one. If not, Fenian would wake you up on the second, but I think that's up to you.
Yeah.
If anyone nudges Ceriphet and asks her, she'll take watch. She doesn't care what time.
Isn't Fenian an elf?
A human.
Yeah, Djeda is a half elf.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
nobody has trance.
Nope.
I thought half elves did get trance.
Nope.
No, half elves do not.
Sometimes half elves get trans, but that's different.
They lost the ability to trance in the divorce.
Yeah. The only thing is that magic can't put me to sleep. That's it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, I may need that read back to me. What is our watch order? Sorry.
Fenian first watch, Bel'na second watch, Ceriphet can take third, and who?
That's
Who wants-
that's enough to cover a long rest, because if I'm right, a long rest only requires at least 6 hours of sleep, which isn't great for our characters, but
Yeah. Worst case scenario, David can get nudged into taking last watch. Since David's only going to be half awake anyway.
but yeah, I think that's the order then.
All right. Roll me perception checks, those of you who are keeping watch, and we'll resolve them in that order.
Oh, gross. Okay, Fenian's reading. Fenian's too into his formulas.
Ah, shit! I can't. I can't laugh at you with that.
Wait, what are we rolling again?
I rolled a 13 after my modifiers on perception.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and roll that check for Ceriphet. We have a special guest on the stream. It's my sibling.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
Exciting.
Whoa.
Hi, Megan.
Where's
Can I have
mine?
food?
Peacing out.
Yeah, I want food.
Aw,
Yeah,
damn.
they just came to bring me some Chinese food, and now they're piecing out. Thank you, Megan.
Delicious.
Mm.
Can you hear me? Guys?
Yep.
At all?
Yeah,
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. I did make a roll, but I guess there's zero way for anyone to confirm it. But I did roll a 13. If you want to roll it yourself, that's totally fine too.
I put it in the
Nah,
chat
it's
as
all
well.
good.
Cody.
I trust you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So my D&D Beyond is still working on my phone, so that's cool. Just not connected to any I can't think of the letters. Virtual tabletop. Yeah.
Yeah. I put it in the chat for you. It's all good.
All right. So, Fenian, your watch goes uneventfully. You have your nose in a book, I assume.
Yeah, I think what's going on here is he is so confused by David's earlier shenanigans that he is going through his book and just double checking all of his formulas to make sure they're correct.
He's just like, well, now I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Better check all of it.
All right. So nothing of particular note happens. You don't get snuck up on or anything. David's tossing and turning might be the most interesting thing that's going on right now. But after your watch is concluded, Bel'na, give a little flavor for Bel'na's perception roll. What is Bel'na up to?
Bella's probably going between reading her book, and every single time there is even a small noise, even if it's a small noise made by one of her sleeping companions, it nearly sends her into a panic.
Well, she's going to be panicking a lot because Djeda talks in her sleep.
She's like, oh god, what is that? Oh, it's Djeda. Oh god, what is that? Oh, it's Djeda. Oh god, what
Jada's
is
just
that?
like, motherfuckers. Bel'na's like, what?
It probably does not. It probably doesn't do Bel'na a lot of help to continue drinking coffee after 9 p.m., but that doesn't stop her.
Oh, Bel'na.
What did you think was in that canteen? It's the bottle of endless coffee.
Oh, that's funny. Seraph would use one of those barbs she took to pick her teeth clean.
All right. And let me roll
You know,
something.
from all the more
Oh,
pounder
sorry.
meat.
Yeah.
No, it's good. I think Cloak's on a little bit of a delay because their internet is out. Go ahead, Cody.
Yeah. Such is life. Yeah, I'm going to roll something in secret, like a cool, mysterious DM.
Oh
Excited?
god,
Yeah.
panic.
Let's
Everybody
go.
panic. Oh no, what's happening?
It's a murder horse.
A
Oh
single
god, no!
ramble waddles into the room.
That would be adorable. Cody, I want a pet ramble.
I mean, don't we all?
A transparent squirrel appears.
So yeah, Ceriphet is hanging out, picking her teeth, you know, biz cash, but keeping situational awareness, I assume.
Yeah,
And
that's the general idea.
Ceriphet, as your watch is coming to a close and you're thinking it's about time to wake everyone up and get on the road, you hear kind of a little skittering, a little sound of something creeping around in the passage outside this secure area you've set up.
Oh shoot. Okay. Um, I guess I would try to maybe figure out the direction of the skitter.
Yeah, I think Otis. Noisy mutt. Welcome, unofficial stream mascot Otis, everyone.
I love he.
Hello, Otis.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, you're able to determine the direction pretty clearly. It's coming down a little, not a side passageway. Uh, Sorry, my brain has done a scramble. It's coming from the general direction you were headed in. Before you
Oh,
bedded
okay.
down.
Could I, based off like its steps or its would I be able to maybe identify how big it is or like its sound?
You're being so weird. Cry at me about shutting the damn door.
Damn.
It doesn't sound especially big. It's kind of quick, kind of. When I use the term skittering, it.
Okay.
You do imply it's a bit lower to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, then this is gonna trigger Seraphit's hunting instinct, and she's going to immediately try to identify, try to find it. Like she's gonna go like on a quick little jog towards it.
All right.
And we'll say axe in hand.
All right. What sort of approach are you taking? Are you trying to sneak up on whatever this is, get the drop on it, or are you more like going out to confront it?
Going out to confront, more like. She's not necessarily trying to be stealthy at all. Just more like, oh, there's something around here. Let's see what it is. And she's wondering if it might be a quick little bit of breakfast.
All right. You round a corner in this passageway, And standing 20-ish feet from you, having emerged from another bend in the passage, you find yourself face to face with this strange creature. I know you can't see the VTT at the moment. Is that showing up on stream?
I'm jumping onto
That is.
the stream now to
I do
check it out.
not like looking at that.
That's what the food in my microwave sees while I watch it spin around.
So I'm watching stream right now on delay, waiting to see this thing, but I don't see it.
Might take a hot sec.
Yeah, let me
I see
switch
Bel'na Forest.
windows and see if that updates the stream.
There it is.
Oh, yep, there.
I don't like this.
It is.
He's just a little guy.
I want to see what it is.
It should be up on stream now.
Someone describe it to me.
I'm not seeing it on stream either, actually. Pardon the technical difficulties, viewers.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I wish I had hair like this man.
But yeah, to give a little description, it is a short.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. But yeah, it is a short, roughly 3.5, maybe 4 feet tall, 4-armed creature covered in grayish hairs, 6 eyes, mandibles like a spider. In one of its forearms, it is wielding. Well, wielding is a strong word. It has a club in sort of a defensive position. And it's just kind of eyeing you up in a way that suggests, am I gonna have to fight, or are we chill?
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. As I look at this thing. And her version of guidance would just be like tracing her palm with I guess the butt of her axe, and then like putting a paw like gesture towards this thing. And I guess I don't know, beast speak. I don't have that. I guess I'll just crouch down and kind of mimic its movements.
It is offended. Prepare to duel.
It throws down a white glove at your feet.
Alright, remind me, Ceriphet, what languages do you speak?
Ooh, I speak a few languages. Let me take a look. Oh, dude, I can read its mind. I forgot. I can literally just do that. I speak languages. Where are the languages? Where would languages be? Is that a feature and trait? Characteristics? Call me dumb, but I don't remember where I can find my languages I have.
It'll be under proficiencies.
Oh, okay.
Check my D&D Beyond app.
Oh, no, probably. I know I speak Primordial. I know I speak Orc.
You have Druidic.
I speak Druidic. There's like one other language, I think that's like the surprise one.
I think French.
Ceriphet speaking French would be wonderful.
If you're on the D&D Beyond app, you go to the menu and then you hit proficiencies and languages.
We speak Common, Druidic, Orc, Primordial, and Telepathy, which is apparently a language. But yeah, so I guess I would mimic the movements, and if I get the chance, I would try to, I guess, cast Detect Thoughts on this thing. Oh, is that also concentration? It is. I don't care. I'm gonna try using detect thoughts if I can't speak to it telepathically.
You can speak to it telepathically.
I can't. Oh, okay. I'll telepathically send out a message to it saying, "What are you doing here? This is my nest."
All right. It kind of cocks its head to the side in a considering way, and telepathic the feet. It's two-way, right? It can communicate back.
Be able to speak language. It does not specify. It just says you are able to speak telepathically to any creature as long as you share a language.
So the one I'm
And
looking at here, that's the feat from Tasha's, it specifically says it does not give the creature the ability to respond.
oh, okay. Full feet says that.
All right. It says something in a language you can't quite understand. It's kind of a very like tonal trilling sort of language. But it's kind of it's still got its club in kind of a low ready position, but you get the sense it's trying to be non-threatening right now. Kind of trying
Okay.
to
Then
communicate peaceful intentions.
I'll holster my axe with open hands. I'll kind of stand up a bit more straight, and I guess I'll send another telepathic message. Leave if you want. I won't stop you.
This thing's just like, are we cool? Are we cool? Are we cool?
She, Ceriphet successfully diplomacied a creature.
Yeah.
I would also keep a few stones in my hand that I've been collecting,
All right.
just in case. And
Uh,
I guess I would stand to the side and let it pass by.
it considers you for a moment and then does a little bit of a pantomime. Uh, it holds up a finger in kind of the universal universal gesture for 1 minute, please. And then it kind of peeks around the corner where it came from and looks back at you and says something you don't understand. Roll insight, if you would.
Yeah. Let's see. Right.
It says, please, Ceriphet, don't take my bee syrup. I have a wife and children.
Bee syrup?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm trying to roll insight. My internet's well, not my internet. My phone's internet's being slow as well. Oh, it just came in. I rolled a. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, you guys are just gonna have to believe me. I rolled a nat 20. So for a total of 24.
Yeah, boy.
Very nice. All right. So, what this thing is trying to communicate is I'm not alone. Please don't freak out when you see more of us. I have a friend who might be able to facilitate better communication. Let me bring him over here.
Okay. I'll send him a message telepathically, just saying, just basically replying, "Your friends are fine. If I see you grab anything, I'll eat you all.
Christ.
And
Hey.
whenever they do start approaching, I'm gonna cast Detect Poison and Disease cautiously. And I can just read out the exact spell description since I can't post it anywhere. Just so it's a range is 30 feet around me in a sphere. For the duration, I can sense the presence and locations of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet. And I can also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or the disease in each case. And this spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of shoot, 1 inch of common.
Probably 1 inch of concrete.
The spell moved away from my view. It's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, and a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt will block it. But within 30 feet, no poison, no poisonous creatures, and also no no diseases. Without me knowing about it.
Oh no, you've gone very
There's
quiet.
been.
And that.
Oh.
Oh, can you not hear me at all?
Oh, now you're
Hello?
back.
You're back now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and it lasts for 10 minutes. I can concentrate on it for 10 minutes.
All right. So, two more of the creatures approach. You notice one of them has sort of a very nice looking short sword. They're dressed very simply, these chitin, but their apparent leader, you think, the one carrying the short sword, kind of sizes you up and says in common, "Hello, we're told this is your nest. Your nest is a bit close to ours, don't you think?"
She replies telepathically. Our nest will be moving soon. We're not looking to hunt in your grounds. In physicality, she's just quietly staring at him while she speaks to him only in telepathy.
All right. The chitin considers that for a moment and says, "Are you here for the auction by any chance?"
At the at the mention of oxygen, her brow kind of uncreases. She says, "Oh," in common and actually speaking up, she says, "Oh yes, we are here for the auction." She kind of switches out of like attack mode and goes into, "Oh, okay, you're looking to help us." So
Oh,
yeah,
friend.
yeah, literally just like, "Oh, I don't have to eat you." Okay, cool.
Yeah, the chitin in
Do
the
you know?
lead. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
The chitin in the lead says, "Very well. You have found your way there. Our settlement is very near. You may find it more comfortable to wait there than to sleep in this nest, fine though it may be."
Okay, I'll go grab my friends. And she's now speaking just regularly. I'll go grab my friends. Will you wait here to show us the way?
She nods.
Wonderful. Uh, don't follow me. If you do, your friend knows. And she just turns on her heel and walks her way back. And as soon as I get back to the group, I say, "Oh, I guess I could just speak to them all telepathically instead of saying everything over and over again." I'll send out a telepathic message. Wake up, all of you. It's time to go. I found someone to take us to the auction.
Djeda sits bolt upright, like immediately, and she says, "What's going on?"
I found someone to take us to the auction. These small little creatures.
Small
They've
little
got 4 arms.
creatures.
They've got 4 arms. I haven't seen one of them before.
All right.
They seem harmless.
I mean, I have no reason to distrust you.
Cody, do we know anything? Like, were we told anything about the people that were holding the auction beforehand?
You were told they were Kytine.
Oh, okay.
It's possible you might not know what that is in character, but I'm willing to handwave that for purposes of moving things along.
Ceriphet definitely doesn't know what they are. She thinks they're spider people.
I mean
you're
they
not
are,
wrong.
but they have a specific name.
Spider people.
Is this where Spider-Man came from?
Oh, I should have made their leader Spiders Man.
Oh my
Spiders
god.
George. It's him, Spiders George.
He was an
reference
outlier
to-
and should not have been counted. What'd you say, Cody?
I was just gonna go off about how Spiders Man is my favorite joke character in the MCU, but we should play D&D.
As we gather our things and get up and follow Ceriphet.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll follow.
Sounds good to me.
Let's follow.
All right. Led by your new escorts, you go through a couple winding little paths. Of note is that one of them actually takes you through kind of a secret entrance. The Kytine taps out a little code onto a series of bricks in one wall, and the wall slides to the side. And I'm going to have you all put your tokens down somewhere in this area right here.
Girl acquired.
Alright. So, what you all see is in this narrow passage there are 2 doorways, one of which is fully closed and the other of which has what is that style of door called where it's like half the size of the actual
saloon
frame
door?
it's in? Yeah, like a saloon door.
Can I kick it open?
No.
Dramatically?
Like, 'cause that... It's only like the bottom half of the door frame actually has a door in it. The upper half has like an empty window, sort of.
Oh, I have no idea
Isn't
what
that
you're
like a
talking
barn?
about with that.
It's like a barn
barn
door. Barn door. Yeah.
That may be it. But standing at that half door there is another Kytine who is sort of leaning up against it, and as you approach says, "Weapons and spellcasting foci, if you'd be so kind."
Damn.
Oh,
Well, our plan with darkness might not work then.
Is it too late to discreetly slip my wallet into my pants. Or my wand into my pants.
Your wallet.
By no means. You can absolutely try and sneak in hold-out weapons or focuses if you want.
Okay, I slide my wand into my pants along the leg. You dirty-minded motherfucker.
I'll like hitch both my axes into the table, or that if they have one, just like,
Just fucking chop it apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I'll be like, and I'll just look at them like, spellcasting focus, like in confusion, and just be like, I'll just like wave around my staff. I was like, you mean this thing?
If you use it as a weapon
This is
or
no-
to cast spells, I will need it. This is a place of peace.
This is my walking stick. But here, you can take this too if you want. And she'll pass them her staff.
You would not deprive an old man of his walking stick.
You wouldn't
Says
take
the
out his
6
glasses,
foot-
would you?
Says the 6 foot tall female dork.
Fenian's gonna leave his gem that he uses as a focus in his pocket, but he is gonna hand over his rapier. Trying to extend the idea that his only weapon is his rapier.
Djeda will hand over her staff, her shield, and her bladed weapon.
What is your bladed weapon?
It's a sickle, but I'm saying it's a khopesh.
Gotcha.
Her khopesh.
Do you have non-bladed weapons?
Just the staff.
Gotcha.
Bel'na will hand over her comically large amount of weapons, I guess, compared to the others. She hands over her glaive, then pulls a dagger out from somewhere around her waist, then pulls out a hand crossbow and hands that over too. And she also hands over an amulet. The amulet
Nice.
resembles a pair of hands bound together.
Which
Can I
one
roll
of
to
you all
recognize
would
the holy
be?
symbol?
Huh?
I was just asking Cody if I can roll to recognize the holy symbol.
Yeah, that would be religion. Probably not.
I would
high
also
DC.
like. I would also like to roll to identify holy symbol.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't realize I also have a quarterstaff
Well-
on me, so I will also hand that over.
Ooh, that's interesting. I got a nat 20 on that roll.
Why is it that I only ever...
Uh,
So, David
only on
gets...
unimportant ability checks.
David's destiny the destiny that I chose for David means that he gets inspiration every time he botches a roll, but I have never rolled a botch. I've only ever rolled 2s.
Hilarious.
Just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
For real.
Question: who would be standing next to me as we're entering? Whichever.
Is what?
one you decide to. I said, who would be standing next to Ceriphet as we're entering this auction?
David is probably entering first.
Okay. Whoever's standing next to me, I'm gonna like nudge them and ask, why do we have to give up our weapons? We can still bite each other.
Yes, but it's probably easier to break up a fight if someone's biting someone than it is if you're holding a sword to their throat.
Oh, they'd want to stop the fight. Why not just let the
Yes.
fight finish? Then you only have one person to beat with.
I mean, it's a matter of principles, my dear.
Okay. I guess that makes some sort of sense. Regardless, they're not taking my teeth, no matter how much they ask.
Please, God, I love Ceriphet so much.
The Kytian bares his teeth in, like... It's a smile, but it's kind of a mean smile. He's like, yeah, fuck around and find out.
Fenian turns to him and says, we do have your word that we'll be getting our stuff back, correct?
The chitin gestures behind him to a crate full of weapons and spellcasting foci and stuff, and says, "All present and accounted for all guests."
This is
Oh.
very, it is very interesting that you have people give up their spellcasting foci as well. Do you have some manner of detecting spell work?
It's
We
not exactly
operate
hard to detect who's casting a spell.
we operate on a system of honor and also on a system of caution.
I see.
Over the table, Fenian's not trying to cause trouble by holding onto his focus. He's just terrified of getting caught without it.
Right.
He's valid.
Uh,
I can't remember. Someone rolled to see if they recognized Bel'na's holy symbol, right?
Yeah, I got a 20 on that roll.
Oh,
I got a 4.
then you
Rock.
see, I got a rock. Well, one who got a 4 probably just sees two hands bound together with a red cord and is just like, huh, funky.
Damn, god of BDSM, wild.
Damn, wild. Didn't think Bel'na was that type of girl. Djeda, you probably recognize the symbol of Ilmater, also known as the crying god, the one who endures. He is the god of endurance, suffering, and martyrdom.
Interesting. What is their name?
Ilmater.
Ilmater.
Ilmater. The
Very
crying
cool.
god, the broken god, the lord on the rack, the one who endures.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright. I am dealing with a thing at the moment. So while I'm doing that, could everyone be so kind as to give me anyone who's trying to hold out their spellcasting focus or weapons, roll sleight of hand.
Please, God, don't do me like this. Roll 20, don't do me like this.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Literally rolls a 1.
No!
Motherfucker!
Roll the 2 again!
Only ever 2s!
No!
The dice
Holy
gods know.
shit.
On.
Okay,
That's so mean.
I have to test to see if this die is weighted because it gave me another 20.
Maybe just roll again with a different die for now.
Can you keep your crit actually save my life?
I mean,
Who founded Roll 20? I'm gonna find them.
I don't know.
I just want to
Well,
talk. Turn on
I
your
mean, I
location.
rolled it again, and it didn't give me a 20. So I'm still going with the 20, but at least I know it's not weighted. They're my Egyptian dice that on the highest number for each die there's a scarab.
Ooh.
Oh,
cool.
sweet.
Yeah.
Cloak, what did you roll?
Cloak's
I
not
wasn't
hiding
try-
anything.
I wasn't hiding anything.
Oh.
If anything pops off, she's just going beast mode.
Yeah. Don't need a
Jake-
spellcasting focus to wild shape.
Yeah.
Don't need spellcasting focus to rage either. Don't
These
even need a
hands don't
weapon.
need a
I
focus.
just need these hands.
To sort of, even though I got a 20, as sort of like an extra little beef, Djeda will take off an amulet, but she doesn't say anything to imply that it's actually her spellcasting focus.
Ah, a little bait and switch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
Is it enough to save my ass?
Um, how about can I also give Fenian the help action by saying, here, why don't I help you take off your amulet as well?
You mean David?
Yeah, I was gonna say David.
Oh,
Because Fenian
David.
did fine.
Oh, wait. Who's trying to
David is the one who got the 4, but he is wearing a
Okay.
pretty thick choker.
Okay, Jada will say to him, why don't I help you take off your amulet as well?
Oh, thanks.
So I don't know what that will do for David's roll.
Alright,
Cody Wody.
I'm going to have the chitin roll perception at disadvantage for your clever bait and switch.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Gonna flavor it as David went to slide his wand into his pants, but like completely missed, and it just fucking dropped on the floor. And he like
That's what you get for wearing skinny jeans, bro.
And while
just
she's
kind of
and while
just-
she's moving to like take off his choker, Jada's robes can like swish over the wand as sort of also part as like flavor, flavor.
So we stand there very nervously
Mm-hmm.
while you help me remove the choker, and then after I just like bend down to quote unquote tie my sandal and actually
Delicious
slip the
flavor.
wand back into my pants.
Delicious flavor.
Oh my god. It didn't mean it like that. I was going for Gordon Ramsay.
It's fucking raw. Where's the lamb sauce?
You fucking donkey!
Are you telling me you can't cast
Ceriphet
2 leveled
version.
spells with one as a bonus action in 1 turn? Because that's raw! Got it.
Oh shit.
I'm
So I'm coming to
hilarious.
your house.
That was good. That was quality.
That was so bad I'm tempted to give you inspiration and also kick you. Alright. So, that passes without comment. You're able to make your way into the auction without this chitin blowing up your spot. As you're passing by, you do notice something a little odd behind him. Kinda slumped up against the crate full of people's weapons and such. There's a little construct. A little Warforged looking dealy.
Oh, he's being.
Oh. How cute.
Yeah. It's a little copper robot dude.
Is this yours?
One of the guests. Its weapons can't be detached, so it has to stay here.
Oh, what a shame.
That's kind of a little sad.
Oh, did you say Zelda? You were really quiet.
Oh, sorry. Fenian said that's kind of sad. It's hard to get a nervous, held back voice across the mic.
So, what are we buying at this auction again?
We're buying a seed.
That's right. Out of character, I forgot.
I'm sure
Alright,
we'll
it's
know
official.
when we see it.
Ceriphet feels most comfortable talking to Djeda because her voice is nice.
Aw, that's sweet.
Alright.
And so
the
she directs
next-
all questions towards her.
That's
ahead, Cody.
adorable. I love that. Yeah. Here is the next room.
David, if you would like to lead us in, because I'm saying this out of character because
You're
you like
saying
to
this
act.
out of character, but also in character, as David is actually just walking past you.
Yeah, I was wanting to say, David, would you lead us into the room because you like to act like you're the de facto leader? And I don't
Absolutely.
say
You
that.
should not let this man lead. He's a fucking dumbass.
I mean, and I don't say that
We don't
like
let him do anything.
I don't say that in a mocking way either. I'm fine with David thinking that he's the de facto leader.
Ceriphet, in fact, does believe he's the. Ceriphet does, in fact, believe he is the de facto leader because he's the biggest.
That's fair.
Big mood.
So like, Ceriphet doesn't even recognize that you have like a tinge of like sarcasm in your voice when you're saying that. She's just like, yeah, sounds about right.
Bel'na's
There's
just
a
not going to question his authority.
there's a lot of peeps
Mhm.
in this room.
Sorry, had a mouthful of food. Streamer
You're good.
moment.
It's okay. What Chinese food did you get, by the way?
Sweet and sour chicken. I am extremely basic.
I'm so
It's
hungry.
classic. It's classic.
Yeah.
No, I'm starving myself.
God, I wish I had sweet and sour chicken right now.
Bel'na's going to keep behind as many party members as she can, which doesn't work out great because Fenian is smaller than her.
Fenian is also hunching and looking like he is distinctly uncomfortable, so he's not doing a great job of hiding you.
How
David is
tall is Bel'na?
Hey, we've got a cloak in the Roll20.
Hey,
Oh my god,
shit.
my internet. I have
Yes.
internet.
let's
Yes.
go!
Oh my god!
Woo!
Internet!
Add yourself to the add your token to the room quick.
Quick,
Oh,
before
that's a
David
good
walks
idea.
away. David is
Wait, room?
striding
There's a
confidently
room?
across the room.
There is indeed a room.
Okay,
Cody, for the
where's
feel of the
everybody?
room, are they just kind of like sitting about talking, waiting for the auction to start?
Yes. Let me paint you a bit of a word picture.
Oh god, I need to pull my
Go
calculator
ahead.
out.
As you can see, there's quite a few people milling about. The Kaitine who are running the auction are very prominent. There's a couple drow, a couple deep gnomes. There's a pair of Dwergar.
Durgar.
Let's go with that. There's a couple of Durgar hanging out over by one of those famous ever-flowing fountains we discussed in session 1.
Nice.
At the north end of the room, there is a raised stage with a podium on it. And standing by that podium...
We lost Miloh right quick. He'll be back, I'm sure.
Oh. Alright, well...
Milo's been found dead in Miami.
Hopefully, he won't be too... distressed when he sees what is standing at the podium.
Oh boy.
Come on, roll 20.
Yo.
Don't do this.
I think
There
one
he
of our
is.
roommates is making food.
Yeah,
I'm
my
very hungry.
has been shitting its pants on and off the last several days.
Welcome back.
Oh, that's... Wrong layer. Okay.
Ah.
Yo! What's poppin', my guy?
Oh
see.
boy.
That's a fucking jump scare of a man.
I see. Hello.
Did you all see that Kaichin as well? Okay, cool.
He is
It was
vibing.
huge.
Yeah, this is a larger than the other chitin, and much more spider-like, in more Drider-esque, if that's a better cultural touchstone. It's got a people torso and a spider body.
Yeah.
More spider people.
Speeple, if you will.
This one's more spider than people.
Yep.
Hmm.
And that particular one is up at the podium on this raised stage.
This racist stage.
Yeah, the stage is covered in Confederate battle flags. I can't go off on one like this.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Too bad.
god.
Can't even
Sorry, I
joke
should-
about it.
I should,
Yeah,
that was my
buddy.
fault. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Covered in empty Chick-fil-A boxes.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
So-
But it seems to be shuffling around some paperwork with its human hands. Maybe like a ledger of items to be auctioned off today, you think?
Mhm. David, where did David go?
My man's is already
He's
fucking power walking across the room.
Yeah,
Looking for a good spot.
David. You're power walking across the room. What's your passive perception again?
Really low. I think it's 9. It's 9.
You just walk right into several Durgar and just trample on them.
Well, he's not blind. He's just
I'm
not
gonna
very
say
wise.
Ceriphet. I'm gonna say Ceriphet attempts to follow closely behind. Her natural instincts just telling her follow the big one.
Fenian actually, before you resolve David's thing, is kind of quietly and slowly makes his way across, and he's inspecting the fountain. He thinks it's cool.
I think everybody, like all the other people in here, like all the Duergar and the Deep Gnomes and the Kytine in here are all very small. So if it's crowded in any way, David is just using his giant bod to cut a path through them.
David's just like, move, I'm gay.
David is not gay, but he does have very prominent eye makeup.
In the workplace, being gay just has its perks.
Fuck off, Jana. I'm not going to your fucking baby shower.
Thank you.
I love that line.
Jade is going to turn to Bel'na and say, Bel'na, dear, I need to go talk to David for a moment. Would you mind finding us hold on, sorry, brain fart. Would you mind finding us a nice place to set up?
That's where David is going.
Oh, never. Or no. Instead, if David's doing that, Jade is instead going to say, "Wait here if you like, or come with me. You seem a bit uncomfortable with crowds. Am I right?"
I'm okay. I'll go with you.
All right. So Jade is going to make her way over to David and very casually tap him on the shoulder and say, David, we need to discuss something.
David seems vaguely annoyed at the interruption, but nods his head.
Have you located our, let's say, quarry?
Well, the seed? It should be here.
No, our bidding opponent.
David is gonna like stand up straight and like look around.
Alright, and that's where your passive perception comes in, David. Because you have not noticed that moving through the crowd toward you at a rapid pace is...
Dad?
Not
Oh.
Dad.
Brother.
Yeah.
Older brother.
Sakura Sayari?
Is he also big?
He
Oh,
is
he's
a
big.
foot taller than David.
Oh,
He's
geez.
8 feet tall.
How did he fit into the dungeon? If he's so big, why did he not just simply eat David?
David tasted too salty and bitter.
Oh, damn.
Did someone cast it? Did you cast Detect Dots on Ceriphet?
But yes, this man who bears a striking resemblance to David. He looks like David 2.0. He's the Porygon 2 of Davids.
Daniel versus the cooler Daniel.
You joke, but that is exactly the character concept.
He's making
You can
his
hear
way
the
toward
dial-up
you.
tone coming off of David right now.
I'm sure. But yeah, he is making his way toward you, arms spread wide, grinning in an absolutely beneficent way.
Beneficent?
The opposite
Yeah.
of malevolent.
Oh, benevolent.
Both are words.
I think. Yes.
Okay. Words.
Yeah, English sucks.
Yeah, it does.
does.
As an
English
English major,
isn't-
I hate English.
English isn't
Same.
Big
real.
mood.
As an English teacher, I hate it.
Reject English. Return to monkey.
Anyway, what's this guy's name again?
Sakura.
Cooler
Sakura?
David.
I'll put it in the
Huh?
chat.
Sakura.
Why was I imagining that spelled sock as in like the sock you wear on your feet?
Incredible. Could
And
I?
yeah,
I think David's face is like falling into that like practiced formal smile, but like only Djeda can see because she's like right up in not like right up in David's business, but like standing right next to David, but like his eye twitches.
Could I? Is it like immediately obvious that they're related, or would I need to like roll something to determine that?
Imagine David, but like better in every single way, and yes, it's extremely obvious that they are related.
Ah, you must be David's grandfather.
Damn! Holy shit! Can we get some vicious mockery damage on that?
Psychic damage.
This man continues to smile and says, if I could be so lucky. David, how are you? Who's your friend? What are you doing here? This is
I could ask you
very
the same
unexpected,
thing.
but not at all unpleasant. We're here on something of an excursion. I should give him an accent. I just kind of started talking without considering it, but he should be British.
Hello, David.
Hello, David.
My
God,
beautiful
please.
brother.
Just gonna
Please,
do
my
awful
family's
Geordie
dying.
accent. That
Please.
wasn't even Geordie. What the fuck am I talking about?
What the fuck? You're in Ireland right now.
Real quick, sensing something happening here. I don't know if that is correct etiquette, Ceriphet. But Fenian is gonna make his way over.
Fenian, you recognize this guy?
Um,
He is a grad student at Westfall University, and he's taught some of your transmutation classes.
oh, okay, perfect.
T-shirt.
Oh, and Fenian is here too. That's amazing.
Hi, wonderful to see you again, Professor.
Oh, please, there's no need for formalities, Sakura.
Fenian does like a nervous nod.
So what are you doing here?
I'm part of an exciting new excursion team, actually. We're here to pick up some sort of artifact. The details are... The head of the project is keeping it a little hush-hush. It's... I wish I knew more, in all honesty, but... what about you? What brings you down here?
Djeda turns to David to see if David is going to say anything.
Hold on, I was reading a message. Oh, well, just trying to find my way in life. You know how it is. Or maybe you don't, because you've already found your way, but you know.
Well, but it took me a while, you know. I was, 18 by the time I left. Everyone develops at their own
Yeah.
pace. And you do you, little brother.
For
I'm happy
context,
to see
David is
you down
24.
Yes, he's absolutely, would anyone like to roll insight on this guy?
I would love
I would
to.
love to roll insight on Sakura.
Dang. All right. Fair enough.
Hey,
What's my plus to insight? 21.
Let's go.
Let's go.
21?
Alright, Fenian, this is how Sakura normally acts. You might have your own opinions on him. I'll leave it up to you to decide how Fenian feels. But Bel'na and Djeda, from your limited interactions, but just observing this guy's body language and such, he doesn't know he's being an ass right now. He's trying to be genuine.
Oh, I see.
the unintentional foot and mouth.
Yeah. Then
You mean my life? Sorry.
Jada's going to pull back a bit on the vicious mockeries that she cannot cast. And she's going to say, well, if you must know, we caught wind of this little auction and thought that it might be prudent to have a look at what may be for sale.
Is Ceriphet in the fountain?
She's vibing. Let her vibe.
She's wild shaped into a duck.
Steps out of the fountain.
She just walked through the fountain to get into this conversation.
Yeah.
Ceriphet does not turn.
Pathfinding.
Tim's pathfinding.
Through the fountain.
Anyway, sorry, Cody, go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, okay. Sakura says, well, that's nice. Hope you can buy yourself some nice little, trinkets and doodads. The Kaitine, they are a fascinating culture, and this particular settlement is known for mining up very just fascinating artifacts.
Is that so? What
Yes,
kind of
yes,
artifacts what kind of artifacts interest you?
David
Oh.
gives Djeda a look like, please stop flirting with my brother. Please stop flirting with my brother. Please stop flirting with my brother.
She's not.
I know.
But David thinks that's what's going on.
But that always happens.
Sakura
Djeda
says,
Djeda tucks a lock of hair behind her ear with her left hand, clearly showing off her wedding band, the bead.
I don't know that even registers with Sakura. He is, fully a golden retriever at this moment.
It was more for David's benefit. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fuck your brother.
Yet.
But Sakura says, really, anything they dig up, it's so much of the fortress's mysteries is still just that, mysteries. I'm very excited to be part of this new excursion team. We're basically just going to, well, I think the head of the team has some sort of specific thing he's after that's our priority, but really anything we can buy up for research purposes. I think
May
it's
I
going to be
ask
very valuable, very profitable, very, beneficial to the sciences. And he's kind of going on in this way. You'll have to interrupt him.
May I ask, who is your sponsor? This sounds like something that my compatriots and I may be interested in becoming a part of. If you could, uh, if you could let us know where to find him or who he is, we could inquire about joining your team.
Oh, yes. That. I would love that. I would love to work with my little brother. David,
Uh-huh.
wouldn't you love that?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I need to see a deception check on that.
If he fails, he stress pukes in the middle of the sentence.
But yeah, Sakura's going to say, a few of my associates and actually the project lead are just right over there. I'd love to introduce you. Please, I insist. They're wonderful people, and I know they'll find you wonderful as well.
Of course, that would be wonderful.
Why not?
All right. Sakura is going to make a big sweeping gesture and lead you on over to this group of people. All right. Let me show you a few tokens. So, standing around, kind of discussing, making small talk, there are two people. One of them is a human gentleman, well dressed, chomping on a cigar that looks to have some sort of like magical quality to the flame. And he's kind of scoping everyone else in the room out, uh, occasionally pointing at someone and saying, "Ah, yes, yes, you see that guy right there. I can tell from the look in his eyes. He's hungry. He's going to be stiff competition. I like that. I like that." And things of that nature. Uh, and his companion, who is a little more taciturn, a little more quietly observing, a half elven man.
Interesting.
My beard would look the same way after a bucket of buttered popcorn.
Djeda, would you be so kind as to roll perception for me? At advantage.
Yes, at advantage. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Where's my d20? Uh-oh.
It fled in fear.
Oh wait, no, it was sitting on the thing the whole time. Okay. A 13, it looks like.
There's something about this guy.
Something about him.
Yeah. You see him and you're like, hmm?
Hmm?
Yeah,
Him
he
and
just
that
sets off
popcorn
kind of
smell.
a vibe. He seems to be of interest to you in some way.
Okay. I see.
Like your eye is drawn to him.
Okay.
Him and his sexy buttered popcorn smell.
Does he smell like buttered popcorn?
He smells like sandalwood.
Interesting.
And the last person, who is standing a bit apart from the other two and not engaging in the conversation, a red-skinned man in uh, a cloak and mask. He's not wielding this polearm that he is in the portrait, but he's just looking very stern and very, like, kind of like he doesn't want to be here, in all honesty. And, Bel'na, I'd like you to roll perception with advantage.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Ah, jeez.
Ah, jeez, Rick. 22.
Oh, you know this man right off immediately.
Oh boy.
Yeah? Yeah, bestie?
Yeah, worsty?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if it's more fun to DM you the relevant information or say it out loud and just trust everyone to know that it's out of character information you can't act on.
Please, God, I need the secrets.
Give me the deets.
Turns out David's brother is not the only brother here.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Bel'na's just gonna scoot over here.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
She's trying very hard to keep her face as hidden as possible in her cloak and hood.
Alright. So Sakura leads you over to this group and says, everyone, most amazing thing happened. My little brother's here. This is David. I've told you all about him.
David is dying inside right now.
Him and his companions are here to have a little bit of fun at the auction, and I just thought it would be splendid if, we could give them a little bit of a trial run, where are my manners? David's friends, I'm sorry, I haven't caught your names yet, but these are my associates. This is, words. Please, brain. This man, the gentleman you're standing next to, Ms. Greatwater, was it?
Correct.
Yes, this is Werner Huxley. He's our head of research and development. The man nods to you cordially, Djeda.
Djeda curtsies.
He smiles and says, very charmed. Very charmed indeed.
Oh my.
The taciturn man, haha, we joke, we rib. Standing next to you, David. This is Kern. He is our security officer for excursions. I haven't been able to get much out of him yet on a personal level, but I'll crack that nut. I will. And this man, and the human man kind of interrupts Sakura and says, T.H. Parkin, entrepreneur. Very nice to meet you. Heard all about you, Mr. Sayari. And extends his hand for a handshake.
David gives him the best formal handshake he can muster while standing next to the paragon of the household.
I'm going to assume that the name of Mr. Parker rings bells. He is definitely our competition, right?
Yep.
That's the one.
Well, what a pleasure it is to meet you all. I must confess, though not all of us are newly arrived in the Belovich area, this is at least my first time venturing into the fortress, and it has been an interesting experience.
Bel'na. Yes, everyone looks to you with interest and says, do tell.
Oh, well, I had heard the stories, of course, but to experience them firsthand is quite a different sorry, is quite a different matter altogether. I've seen creatures that I didn't know existed. I've met people who are both strange, fascinating, and interesting. And, uh, well, it's just wonderful to be able to get out and experience it, to really see if it lives up to the stories.
I think Pargan is the one who speaks up first as the others nod politely, and he says, absolutely. You know, this place, this fortress, and the cities around it, it's the land of opportunity. You know, everything is. It's ripe for the taking. And I love that. I love that it's open, it's free, it's a place where people with, pardon my language, but just the sheer cojones to. Cody is stumbling, not him. He's speaking very confidently.
Naturally.
If you put in the work in this town, in this beautiful land that we've created for ourselves, you know, you can do anything.
Pull
Indeed.
yourself up by your bootstraps, right?
He unironically, just without the slightest hint of self-awareness, says, exactly my point. That's what you gotta do. And of course, it always helps when you got other people pulling with you. But in the end, it's your own effort, you know? You can build for yourself anything you want here.
That's very admirable. I can see that you absolutely have taken advantage of everything that these towns have to offer.
Of course, you've gotta be hungry. You know what they say, success is 10% inspiration and 90% perspiration. You,
Right. How else are you going to become a big shot?
Be a big, be a big, be a big.
Can I roll insight on this man? Not that I'm very good at it, but I would like to try.
you absolutely may.
What do you think, Mr. Capitalism?
Fucking goddamn. Well,
Oh, well,
Oh
hey,
my
you
god.
did the thing finally.
I did
Inspiration,
get the
though.
thing.
Yeah!
David fucks up massively on his insight roll, which gives him inspiration to try harder next time.
Good job.
With a solid
did it.
0 in inspiration.
David,
Or
you've been
insight.
to some parties at Westwall University. You think this man's on uppers.
That tracks. I can believe that. Right.
But yeah,
Well,
he's kind of. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna attempt to exit the conversation, but if you have more to say, go ahead.
He has more to say, but it's not worth playing out in character. It's just a lot of
Understandable.
Thomas Edison quotes.
A lot of stuff I could hear just
Oh,
as easily from my
God.
dad.
Pro-capitalism
Yes.
propaganda.
David says, right, well, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you all. Soccer, it's been good to see you. We are going to go ahead and set up for the auction now. So, goodbye, farewell, good luck. He,
Yes, of
ducks under
course.
Soccer's arm and, power walks away.
He shouts after you, "Break a leg, David. I'm sure you're going to be great."
Oh, I'll break your legs, motherfucker.
Well, it certainly was lovely to meet you. And Jada's gonna turn to Mr. Hat over here. What's his name again?
He was
His name
introduced
is
to you
Hat.
as Werner Huxley, which I am
Mr.
Werner.
Hat?
Werner Huxley. Say, by the way, did you happen to go to Westwall University?
Not personally, no. I've been in residence there for a little bit, but I'm moving on to a private university myself. I think
I
I've
see.
exhausted the study opportunities it gives me there.
Mm. Pardon me, it's just you seem familiar, but I can't quite place my finger on it. It must be deja vu.
He smiles
Deja vu.
and says, "You know, I get the same feeling. Perhaps it was fate."
Perhaps.
And he does something. Tell me if this is.
Go ahead, do it. Do it.
He's going to attempt to take your hand.
Uh-huh.
And,
Give you one of them kiss
Uh,
on the knuckles, like in a movie.
if he does that, Jada will not try to pull away.
He then proceeds to bite one of your fingers off.
Like a baby carrot.
Ceriphet realizes, oh, there is biting here. All hell breaks loose.
He unhinges his jaw and swallows your hand whole.
Just starts eating your arm.
I think that's all he does. He just very briefly grasps your hand and says, "Good luck, Djeda."
Thank you. Um, thank you, Mr. Huxley. And Djeda very follows after David, uh, and as she uh, walks over, um, she realizes that she didn't say her first name to him.
Didn't she? Odd.
Not
Odd, Cody says with a Cheshire grin.
I can't remember. I can't remember if she did. I know Sakura said her last name, but I can't remember if she said her first name. I can't. I genuinely can't. So if she did, cool. If she didn't, huh. But anyway.
I don't know if this was intentional on Cody's part, but Sakura did say, "Oh, I never got your names," and then like a little short time later said, "Ms. Greatwater." I don't know if that was your intention or not.
Well, Djeda did introduce herself to Sakura, and then
Oh, okay.
but
Gotcha.
I think he just referred to her as Miss Greatwater to the others.
Yes. Okay, I'm with you now.
Mm-hmm.
So David is gonna turn to Djeda and say, I think we found them."
I did not like that guy.
Which guy? There were like 4 of them.
Zelda has forgotten his name. The guy with the hat, the top hat, the business dude.
T.H. Parkin.
Yeah, Mr. Parkin. I used to, let's just say, know a couple people who like to take advantage of, as he put it, the area.
Well, as someone who loves to throw out the phrase "pull yourself up by your bootstraps," I see that he is bereft of any. Which is to say, he's never had to do that in his life. I say we simply conclude our business and be off. Bel'na. And she gestures to Bel'na.
Poor Bel'na, jeez.
Bel'na recoalesces into human form.
Bel'na exits ragdoll physics.
Now, before the auction begins, we should review the plan, right? Now that we've identified who our competition is, I'll stay on the other side of the room so that I may do what I need to do.
I do know that the original plan was to cast some silencing magic, but I'm not entirely sure that's a great idea, what with the precautions they've gone to stop magic from being cast.
Well, they never did say that there was any way to detect where the spells were coming from, right?
Well, generally, they tend to, casting a spell tends to be loud. There's a couple components that need to be, some complicated hand movements, a word that means something.
Well,
over the table, the spells are loud, unless you use the silence. Unless you subtle spell it, yeah.
I mean, is silence a particularly loud spell?
If it has a verbal component, yes. That's unfortunately the existence of subtle spell. At least in my book, Cody, you could rule it completely differently. But
let's just ask Cody.
Yeah, let's just ask Cody. You're right.
Like,
if it does have a verbal component, it will be noticeable unless you can subtle spell.
Question.
I can't subtle spell, but
I have a question about that. Can I do verbal components with telepathy?
That's an odd question. Yeah, I've never thought about that. Yeah.
I'll have to think about that, because it definitely doesn't say so rules as written. I feel like that would make narrative sense, but I'll definitely get back to you on that. And on
Um,
that point, sorry, Kris.
uh, I mean, Cody can absolutely, you can absolutely rule things, but I think I can think of a way for Djeda to be able to get the spell off without um it being obvious that she's casting a spell, but that would be up to you.
I thought Fenian was the one casting silence.
No,
I don't
Jada
have
is.
it yet. No.
My bad, my bad.
Jada is.
Hmm.
Listen, just let me worry about the spell work, and if any trouble occurs, let me handle it. Understood? You just do the bidding.
David is gonna attempt
Fenian
to.
kind of
Go ahead.
shrinks at the kind of commanding tone she took, and he just nods.
David is gonna attempt to put his hands on Jada's shoulders.
She's going to look up at him like, "Why are you touching me?"
Listen, my brother is extremely powerful, extremely dangerous. Don't fuck up.
I had no intention of doing so. Either way, he's not my primary target.
No, but he might become it since he's a spellcaster as well. David is gonna start making sure we actually have the 1,000 gold we were promised.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see that it is all there. An interesting. Well, I'll tell you the interesting thing in a moment. For right now, I think a bio break is in order.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I need a
yes.
glass of water. So,
I could very much stand to get another cup of tea.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let's be back at 55 past the hour.
So 10 minutes.
Yep.
Indeed.
All right,
All right.
sounds good.
All right.
All right, I'll
Thank
be
you all
back
for
See you all
joining
soon.
me.
at that time.
Yep. Thank you all for
All
joining
right.
me. See you in a minute. Thanks to everyone in chat. Shout outs to Karst and Drykoi, my good friends who have been just invaluable in supporting this endeavor, and to everyone else who's participating. Thank you so much. All right. We'll be back in 10.
Ooh.
Alright, folks, welcome back. We are here at the auction where our heroes have met some faces, some familiar, some just unpleasant. And they are about to do a thing that is mysterious to me.
Before
At
the
least
auction
partially.
begins, can I speak to Ceriphet?
Oh, okay.
Djeda needs to speak to Ceriphet.
Oh, am I muted? I'm probably muted. Oh, I'm not muted.
No,
Yeah, I can hear
you're
you.
not. You're not muted. But Ceriphet, I need you to do something for me.
Hmm? Oh, okay. Is it
Oh,
about the auction?
it is. Are you willing to make a fool of yourself?
Hmm. Uh, Depends. What exactly do you expect me to do? I'm not
All I
falling into
need.
any traps.
No, no, no. All I need you to do is go into that corner over there, and she points this way. And when I give the signal, make a lot of noise.
Oh, I think I can do that.
Thank you. The signal will be I shall sneeze.
Okay. So when you sneeze, you want me to shout and knock some things over.
Well, no, not necessarily knocking things over, just make noise. Understood?
Okay, I think I can do that. I've heard animals make noises very loudly. Have you ever seen an
That's,
elephant? I do a great elephant.
you can show me. Uh, you can do that elephant as best as you can. That's a good girl.
I love the idea that you accidentally sneeze too early. And
I hope
Ceriphet
that
just
doesn't.
doesn't understand it and goes nuts.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Exactly 2 minutes into the auction, it's just like you feel a tickle in your nose.
Please make me a
Well,
con save. Oh, you failed? You sneeze.
Oh no.
before Djeda walks away, Seraph would ask her, is there anyone in here who, we need to know what they're going to do?
And what do you mean?
Well, we were talking to them, and it seemed like you all were focused on the man in the suit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've heard my speech into your mind. I can
Yes.
also dig a bit deeper,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how you can't respond usually. I can.
Yes.
How do you say? I can read his mind.
Interesting.
I've got about a
Mine is not
minute's
a
worth,
book to
but
be read, Potter. Sorry, go
Um,
ahead.
Jade is
I've
going
only
to
got
turn
about a.
to uh, Jade is going to turn to the group and say, "Do we need this particular talent of hers?"
Be mindful that it does not include a verbal component, otherwise we would give ourselves away too early.
Oh, it's not a spell. I just can do it.
Oh?
Yeah. Did you
Oh,
think I was
you can
casting
cast.
spells every time I talk to your brain?
Oh no, the detect thoughts version is what we thought you were doing, and that's
Oh,
that's a
I
spell.
am, but it doesn't have components when I use it.
Let's
Yeah.
go!
Really,
Yeah.
you get to use it without components? Let's go. All right, all
Nope.
right.
It has no component requirement when I
I
since
love the telepathic feat, it's very good.
it's
Yeah,
so fun.
buddy.
I can only use it once a
Heck
day, but
yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
still
zero
cool. Yeah.
components. I can just sit
That's
here
pretty good.
thinking about it, and I can choose one person every 6 seconds. So I could be reading lots of people's minds. I don't think all at once, but I can shift between multiple minds.
Mhm. Well, this may be a bit of a indulgent request, but when you have the chance, look into the mind of that Werner Huxley. Just see if there's anything interesting going on in his head. It was a bit hard to get a read off of him.
I can do it now. Do you want me to figure out which item he wants?
Well, actually,
That That sounds pretty useful.
That does, yeah.
Yeah, sure. See,
Okay. Although I do think it's not Huxley, but the guy whose name I already forgot again, because I am a fucking idiot. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so
Hagen?
bad with names.
Is that
Parkin.
Mr.
The
Yeah.
guy with the
Yeah.
green cigar and the top hat.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yes. Do him.
He's
Do him.
he's the one who knows what they are bidding on. I think. At least that was
Well, that's
the
happening.
feeling I got.
Right, do him.
Okay. It'll be a bit of focus here if you just allow me a moment. She
Well,
kind
that's
of
happening. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
she just kind of wipes some of the hair from her brow, and she kind of closes her eyes. Well, no, we'll say she keeps her eyes open, but her brow begins to furrow as she focuses on the minds within the room, and she casts detect thoughts. So for the duration, I can read the thoughts of certain creatures. Let's see. Just reading real quick. I can initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in the moment, and then as an action, I could either shift my attention to another creature or probe deeper to that same creature. So, what do I glean from the surface thoughts?
And just as a matter of bookkeeping, there is no. Sorry, go ahead. I was just gonna say there is no save on the initial for reading the surface. If she does want to dig deeper, there is a save, and the guy, if he succeeds, he would know his mind was being read. But sorry, go ahead.
Right. Before we resolve that, what is it that David is doing?
Oh, I was just gonna do a character moment with Fenian real fast, but y'all can do this first if you like.
Wait, would they know actually that I tried to delve into their brain?
If they
only if you
succeed
do
on the
deep
saving
dive.
throw. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
But that's
I didn't
only if
know
you.
those rules is written.
Yeah, that's rules is written.
Darn. Well, better hope he doesn't say.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
only
first
if
I'll do
you.
surface thoughts, and then I'll dig deeper after.
Alright, so you're reading the lead capitalist guy's thoughts, T.H. Parkin?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to speak for her, but yeah, I think.
What was the question? I didn't catch it. Cut out there for me.
I was just asking whose thoughts you were reading. The lead guy, right?
Yes, green cigar, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. We're reading those thoughts.
Alright. His thoughts are kind of a whirlwind right now. He's thinking about a lot. He's kind of keeping a mental inventory of everyone in the room. Like, okay, that person looks rich. They're going to be someone we have to outbid. That person looks kind of like desperate and like they're just here to pick off the dregs and flip them, so don't worry about them. Things of that nature. And he's also thinking about the seed.
That's the
He doesn't
information we
have
wanted.
like a clear visual image of it or anything, but it's clear that's what he's after.
All right, so that was the information we were looking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over the table,
So
yeah, that's what we wanted to know.
So I don't have to risk it to get the biscuit. So I'll spend the rest of my minute of this ability searching all the other auctioneer's surface thoughts as well. I can do one
Have fun,
per.
Cody.
I can do one per action, and
Well,
I
here,
can
let
do
me
one per
save Cody's
action,
life.
If you
and
want, you can.
it's only available for a minute. So
If you want, you can just do Werner because Djeda did specifically ask if you wouldn't mind.
You were saying,
sorry.
Kenji?
Oh, I was just gonna say, while Ceriphet is bouncing around the room reading everybody's thoughts, I could do the thing I want to do real quick, and then you could just give Ceriphet the relevant information.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay, so
This
David is
is
gonna
the best way to get out of combat utility.
yeah, David is gonna lean over and whisper in Fenian's ear and ask him if he can cast spells right now.
Fenian whispers back, any spell that doesn't require a material component, I could do without blowing my cover. If it does require a material component, I can, but they would know that I snuck in. Well, you know.
David
I.e.,
nods.
sorry, go ahead.
I said, David, it's just because I don't think David would know if you kept your gem. Obviously, I Kenji know, but I didn't think David
Oh, okay, yeah.
did so. David slides his wand back into his pocket because he was going to give it to you if you couldn't cast spells.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Oh.
But yeah, over the table, if it doesn't require a material component, I can cast it without my spellcasting focus, because, that's what they're for. But I can technically cast all my spells if I'm willing to blow my cover.
Mm-hmm. Aw, that's nice of you, David. That's character growth.
Mm-hmm.
It's
David
something.
pulls out a gun.
That's why he didn't need his wand.
David
Is that a
pulls out a
monkey?
gun and
He
says,
has
"You
a
take
gun."
that back. You take that back. I don't grow."
But yeah, that's all I had.
And it's like, joke's on you, I haven't grown since the 8th grade.
Wow.
All right.
On the bright side, I think my internet's back.
Nice. All right, so let me give you the rundown on the relevant characters. Most everyone at the auction is just thinking, okay, I've got X amount of money, I can afford to spend Y of it and still make a profit. Just very focused on the financial aspect of the thing. In ascending order of juiciness, Sakura is just thinking, oh, David, I hope you haven't gotten yourself in over your head. Oh, my brother. The hobgoblin gentleman who remained silent throughout that conversation, he's assessing the physical threat that everyone might pose. He's in full bodyguard mode. He's just thinking, okay, if that Durgar makes a move, I'm gonna punch him in the throat and then do a sick judo maneuver to get him in the fountain.
Oh crap, he's a monk, he doesn't need weapons.
He might be anything.
That's fair.
But yeah, he's planning combat strategy in case something pops off. And lastly, we have Werner Huxley. His mind is less verbal, more visual. And what you're getting from his surface thoughts is an image of Djeda in a wedding dress in just this idyllic little forested grove at this well, actually, Kris, I'm gonna have you describe what this scene might look like. What did it look like?
Well, Djeda was wearing white, and it was actually Riverside. When she got married, she wanted to be near the water, so she was dressed in a very simple but flowing wedding dress, and her hair was braided, and she could she looked so happy that Ceriphet would have a hard time connecting the radiance on her face to what now lurks behind her eyes. And holding a bouquet of water lotuses and water lilies.
Ooh,
Mhm.
quite juicy.
And that is what is on the surface of Werner Huxley's mind.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah, from his point of view, does it seem like he's viewing her by herself or her and her husband? Or is it from his point of view he's seeing her like right in front of
She's right in front of him.
him? Hmm. Mysterious. Okay. And yeah, I'll just keep that to myself, I guess, or I'll just be like, huh, I guess he knows. It's a Ceriphet. She's like, oh, I guess he knows her. And I guess I would communicate what I learned from the cigar chomping fellow, and then I would also ask Djeda telepathically, have you ever met that man?
Djeda would just glance at Ceriphet and shake her head.
Well, he seems to think about you an awful lot. She
Now
would say
her head's going to
telepathically.
now her head's going to snap to Ceriphet with her brows raised. And can you give me an insight check, Ceriphet?
Insight check on who? On you?
On Djeda.
Oh, yeah, sure, absolutely. You just got really serious.
Mhm.
Seraph would think, am I gonna have to fight her? So yeah, let's
No.
see. Let me see if I can actually get to if I can actually get to the D&D Beyond to roll this insight check. Did I do it? I think I did it, but it's taking its time.
Remember to
Oh,
tab.
okay.
Remember to tab back over to D&D Beyond so it actually completes the roll.
Yeah.
There it is.
9.
Interesting. Hold on.
Yeah, that sounds actually about right. She's got good instincts, but this might be a bit beyond her instincts.
Well, it seems her instincts are paying off because Jada's not doing a good job of um, disguising the fact that she is afraid.
And Surfer would follow up in voice, not even realize she's speaking her actual voice now. Yeah, he saw you. He was looking in his head. He was thinking of you in a white dress, like this next to pool. I mean, a pond or a lake of some sort.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if Fenian puts 2 and 2 together?
I would also like to roll an insight check.
Yeah, insight checks all around.
Yeah.
Please,
I think
God.
it's up to Kris what the DC is, what it reveals, but you certainly may roll.
Doing.
Cody, please, no more
Sorry, I just
wisdom
saw a
skills.
21.
Um, if all three are inciting, you would all of you would notice that her posture goes rigid, and
Excuse me.
she goes rigid, and she's sort of like clutching her left hand with her right, and she
Uh,
says,
sorry, go ahead.
"It's nothing to worry about. We'll talk later."
Jada, you might want to unclench those knees. That's how you pass out.
Thank you, Fenian. Thank you very much. Ceriphet, would you take your position, please?
Djeda fucking explodes.
Yeah, right? She turns into a creeper. No. God, can I just say over the table, peppermint tea is delicious? Sorry, go ahead.
It
Hard
truly
disagree.
is.
Oh man, no, peppermint's my favorite.
I'm a hard agreeer, though my favorite is lemon ginseng.
I like sencha for a tea myself.
Okay.
I prefer to drink uncontaminated water.
Boiled leaf water is good.
Boiled leaf water is good. Okay.
All right. So, assuming you have no further preparations to make, and do interrupt me if you do.
I don't.
I am good.
David just runs his hand through his hair and is like, "Okay, showtime."
Did you
Bel'na
say
is
further?
Bel'na's trying to like not be too noticeable. She's trying to keep like as much distance between herself and the group of NPCs over there as possible.
Fenian screams to the room, "Hey, everybody, look at Bel'na!" No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
No.
Bel'na uses self-destruct.
Yeah.
All right. Once you're all in position, Fenian, you're the only one with passive perception worth a damn at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't even think mine's that good. I mean,
What is yours?
oh no, it's a 16. I forgot. I took the alert feed. I completely forgot about that.
yeah.
Let's go.
Gotta be better than mine.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that on my character sheet because I didn't and I forgot.
All
David's
good.
Anyways, continue, Cody.
is 9.
You notice that as things are ramping up to the auction proper, a couple of chitin are coming in and out of this door on the west wall here, carrying what you assume to be items to be auctioned off up onto the stage here.
Fenian whispers over to. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this door you think is where stuff is being stored.
Okay. Fenian whispers over to David. Well, that's showtime, I think. That's where they're keeping it. And he tells David what's going on with that.
David just nods. We'll stick with the plan for now.
All right.
Oh,
All right. And
Milo's
so...
gone.
Oh, sorry.
Milo left the Discord call. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
there.
he is.
Speak of the devil.
He has arrived.
The boy.
Bel'na's so nervous that she assassinated my internet.
Like, I'm out. Don't take me here.
We're
She's
too
like,
Mom,
big
pick
for
me
the
up.
internet. We're an
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
D&D campaign.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's get the show on the road.
Let's
Yep.
do it.
The less anthropomorphic chitin person makes an elaborate hand gesture that seems to signal to everyone that the show's about to get started and they should quiet down, and announces the first lot, which is just a loose, unsorted collection of magic weapons. The bidding starts rather high and, like, I presume, unless all of you would like to pool your money, you're probably not going to be bidding on anything up until the plot-relevant thing comes up.
Nope.
I wish I could, but yeah, no.
So yeah, that lot goes off, a few more do. You see a few people kinda... The bidding is steep. Things are going for hundreds of gold already, without it even being the crown jewel that's been advertised. Does this worry any of you at all?
Yes?
When you say hundreds, you mean like 200-300, or are you talking like the 6 and 7s and up there?
The first lot goes for like 150, but it's steadily climbing.
All right, that is somewhat terrifying. But we might
We only have
honestly
1,000.
we might have to resort to thievery if we can't. But that is a decision for after we succeed or fail.
I'll be right back.
Bel'na's already freaking out.
David, you notice out of the corner of your eye, Sakura is looking kind of like a scolded puppy right now. It
Oh?
looks like maybe he tossed in a few bids on some of
I'm back.
the...
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hey, back.
Sakura tossed in a few personal bids on some of the more esoteric items, the, like, collections of gems and, like, strange runic artifacts that have unknown
Items of
purpose.
archaeological interest.
Yeah. But it seems like the others are reining him in pretty severely, and he's looking like, "Aw, I wanted the cool thing."
I'm gonna.
Oh, now I want to buy the cool thing for him.
David is gonna lean down and whisper to Fenian, and he says, I think Sakura is the one holding their money."
That would make sense. Is your family's wealth would be a great set to this particular operation.
I think that was meant to hurt, but it did sting a little.
I definitely didn't mean.
No,
Fenian
yeah.
definitely didn't mean for it to. Yeah. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, actually, even I didn't realize that could be hurtful.
No, you're good. You're good. Just because the obvious, David didn't get any.
Hold on 1 second. I need to make a wisdom check to see if he realizes how much he put his foot in his mouth with that.
Hold on.
Oh.
Contest it against my deception check.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Fenian doesn't realize that he was an ass with that statement.
Incredible.
All right. So things proceed in that fashion. People slowly either filtering out of the auction room or kind of filtering into the back corner as they get what they came for and wait to receive their lots at the end. And finally, one of the chitin brings up to the podium. I am on the wrong page.
Me all the time.
The chitin brings a wrapped package, which is unwrapped with great care by the leader chitin, the less anthropomorphic one. to reveal.
Ooh.
Oh. How
That
pretty.
is, yeah.
It looks like it
Okay.
looks like you went to like Dolly and put in peacock orb and this is what came out.
Yeah.
I would put that in my mouth so fast.
Oh my god, same.
May I ponder
Yeah,
the
it-
orb?
So I was muted, but we all had the same exact ooh noise when we saw that. Like, and I was just like, it was simultaneous. I was like, oh, well,
yeah,
glad to know we're all on the same page.
full disclosure and programming note, this is indeed an AI asset.
It looks
There's been
pretty.
some discourse regarding their use in the TTRPG space, and I think I'm probably not going to use AI assets in the future, but this one,
Hey,
I had it made.
if you
Yeah.
can I mention a specific like AI, or is that a no-no?
I think I'm going to try to avoid using AI art entirely, but
Mhm.
you can DM it to me if you'd like.
I was just gonna mention there's one company, I won't say anything specific, that actually if you pay for their service, you get the like trademark rights to whatever you make on there.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So you
That is
That's terrifying.
so you would own that image that is created by the AI.
So
And
it's
you
an
Yeah.
NFT generator.
I mean,
Well, yeah, but I think like the thing I think that's a little less sketchy than anyone going into an AI
Yeah.
generator and making like a full scale illustration, you know? That's a
Mm.
little
Yeah,
different.
the idea is like that's free to use, so you don't technically have any rights to the image unless specifically stated, so it could be wonky.
Yeah.
Fair.
But anyway,
It is very pretty. This, I guess,
Yeah.
this
It
is
is
what
a
we're looking
great,
for.
yeah.
I just wanted to mention there is a way you can copyright the things you make,
mhm.
but so you know you wouldn't have to be worried about anyone using it and all the other crap that comes along with that.
Probably too big of a hassle for a small time D&D group.
Yeah. We'll just ponder the orb.
Yeah. Orb.
Orb.
Here's the
But
seed.
here,
Hold on. I'm gonna beat
Your
myself up.
beeper's beeping. All right.
So,
Tell us
Cody.
about this orb.
Yeah.
Yes, the chitin begins kind of talking up the product, kind of trying to upsell it a bit. This very rare, wondrous item. Its properties are as of yet unknown, but it is the first item of its kind to be found in the dungeon. Its components are
Damn, I
language.
love
Take a drink of water.
I shall hydrate everyone.
Oh, that was the joke there was
called-
Fenian yelling that to the chitin.
Who calls it 7:30 at night?
I was about to call you as a
I-
joke, and then I realized that would be extremely rude, so I didn't.
These
No,
nuts.
I mean like on a landline phone.
Scammers?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, the chitin is going on
We're
about
asking the wrong
how-
questions. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I was gonna make a silly joke. Go ahead.
All good. The chitin is going on about how it appears to have some sort of untested magical properties, that it's very resilient, that it might be of historical importance, just really, really giving everyone who's still in the running a hard sell on it. And after that description, the chitin says, bidding will begin at 500
Jada
gold.
Jada sneezes.
Ooh.
Achoo!
Ow!
Damn.
And then she kind of wipes her nose. Sorry, everyone. Oh,
As-
excuse me.
as-
I was a high. I was a hyena earlier today.
Yeah.
I apologize.
When Ceriphet starts that, Djeda's going to turn to the corner, point, and yell, "Be quiet!" And that is her verbal and somatic component
There
to
you go.
cast silence in hold on.
Now the question is,
This area.
does the powerful wizard realize he's in a silence cube?
No sound can come in or out.
Yeah. It's kind of scary to think about it, just dead quiet. Dead silence. No room noise, no, nobody talking, nothing.
Oh yeah, the ambient noise is completely gone.
It's
Yeah.
just the inside of my head.
David is gonna bid 501.
All right, I hear
Nah, 510, I
501.
lied.
Do I hear a serious offer?
Wow. You said it
Fair
starts at
point.
501 or 500. We did the 501. We started it.
Is anybody else or any of the other guys bidding? Like anybody else in the crowd? Because I'll keep up with them if I can.
The two Durgar at the back kind of exchange glances, and then as one, in kind of a creepy twin way, go 600.
650.
I imagine that at the moment, Sakura is kind of doing the Archer bit, the sticking the finger in the air, ma, ma,
Yeah.
ma.
Yeah.
But of course, no sound is coming out.
Djeda did say 650.
Yeah. So yeah, David will repeat at 650.
I hear 650. Do I hear 700? And Pargan just raises his hand.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he can't hear anything. No sound can come in or out.
Oh yeah, he can't. Yeah, he can't hear. That's right. Okay. For a second, I thought we were fucked.
Yeah, but he is waving his hands above his head in kind
As
of
in something is wrong
manner.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I completely forgot that you could just raise your hand to bid at an auction. Like, you don't have to shout it out.
Not at this one. You have to shout at this one.
Is anybody gonna do anything about them waving their arms? Because David is just gonna continue keeping up.
Well, there is a pretty good wisdom check there, so I think somebody did realize.
Yeah, I think the Chaldrith kind of signals to the other Kytine, like, hold on, stop a moment. And starts to make her way down off the stage.
Djeda drops
Oh, it's a ladies'
concentration.
person.
Djeda drops concentration on the spell.
That's a good idea. If they figure out the spell was cast, then bad stuff could happen.
So the silence has been dropped.
All right. There's a minute or two of heated discussion between the Chaldrith and the opposing party. What do you all do while that is going on?
What I wouldn't have given to have invisibility right now. Ugh.
Ceriphet would kind of get up and just stand in front of these two Durgar, not saying anything, just looking at them. Oh, stop
Hello,
it.
Otis.
Hello.
Sorry,
Nope,
that's
that
not
was
Otis.
Roman.
Roman!
That
I love you.
was Roman, not Otis.
The doggos of dice mischief.
God, I want to do something, but it's a complete dick move.
What is it? I love a dick move.
Okay. David is going to hand his wand to Fenian and say, "Can you please hold this for a moment?"
Oh, okay. I did have an idea, but if you want to go ahead.
Nope. He's just going to hand you his wand.
Okay. Fenian will hold it and pocket it so that it's not immediately obvious that there is a wand in the room.
Is that a wand, or are you just a wizard to see me?
Wizard.
And
Is that a wand in your pocket, or do you have a parasitic grave wasp attached to your leg?
Jeebus Quest.
God. Just one of the Uncharted games where Nathan says, "Is that it was that phrase, but the object was ancient Tibetan dagger."
All right, what is David doing? Once Fenian.
Nothing.
Oh.
He just hands his wand to Fenian. So, in case they cast Detect Magic, David has no magic items on him.
Shit.
You dickhead.
You character development gone.
Yeah. To be fair, is it a magical wand or is it just a standard wand? Like, does it have an effect to it?
Spellcasting focuses, I think, count as magical.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say so. Of course, that's up to Cody. Okay, then yeah, that's fine. If
yeah,
that's
spellcasting foci aren't they aren't powerful, but they have to have some magical energy to them to channel things.
Sounds good. Well, I might be in trouble then.
Unless you're a druid and you just pick up like a fucking stick of yew or something. Or a very pretty leaf. I will channel my magic.
Listen. Crunchy leaves are appropriate spellcasting foci.
Yeah,
It's like
I've got
that
nothing
one-
I can do here.
That one Tumblr post. He chunched those leaves.
He chunched those leaf.
My god, do he chunch those leaves?
But yes, after a while, the Chuldrith makes her way back up on stage.
That was an unfortunate failure.
And says, "I will cordially remind all guests that this is to be a clean auction. Further interference will not be tolerated. If that is understood, we will resume at 7:50.
How many guards are around, by the way?
I thought the bidding stopped at 650.
Yeah, they're calling for the next person to put in the 650,
gotcha.
750 is what I thought.
Yeah.
David will bid for 750.
Wait, Cody, how many other how many guards are there?
Let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When you're done with that, there's something I would like to do as well.
There are 5 other Kaiteen in the room who appear to be here in an official capacity. They're not wielding any obvious weapons, but they can probably bite you.
All right, and there's that one hobgoblin. He's like more of a
Bodyguard
bodyguard, right?
dude. Yeah.
Oh,
If we
okay.
cause problems, he would probably step in. That would be my guess at the very least.
Yeah, you get the sense he's ready to square up.
And as far as the stage, is there like an area under the stage? Like, or is it just like completely
No,
solid?
it's a solid stone platform.
I'm just gonna wander my way to the side of the stage, and that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. I think before we try anything crazy, we should just wait and see if we can't just outbid them.
Yeah. I wanna.
Maybe if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Yep. If 1,000 gold isn't enough, then we might have to do some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
So
I
the
have
bidding
faith in us.
continues. One of the Durgar puts in for the 750.
Oh, I thought I did.
Oh,
No,
you did?
we were currently holding it at 650.
Gotcha,
He was
I'm with you.
seeing if anybody else would jump in, or she was saying, I should say. She was seeing if anybody else would jump in at the 750, and if nobody had, we would have gotten it for 650. Sorry, Cody.
They have
Continue.
not had an opportunity. I'm gonna wait to see if they even bid.
They do. With the silence gone, Pargan puts in for 850.
950.
All right. There's a moment. Going once. Going twice. And Sakura starts to raise his hand as if to bid. And Pargan catches
Djeda
it.
said, "Oh, oh."
I was ready to start going with my own money.
Me too.
Where's my insight check button?
Oh yeah, I do. I definitely do want to insight check that. 100%.
Not great. Not terrible.
Ah,
Not great.
fuck.
Yikes!
Yeah.
I was actually getting like really nervous there. God damn, I didn't expect that to like hit me as hard as it did. Anyways, Cody, go ahead.
You can't get a read on him. You don't know what he's up to. It's clear he's up to something just based on the sort of person he is, but what, you're not sure. Sakura lowers his hand, looking kind of confused. And the Chaldrith says, "Sold to the gentleman from House Sayari."
David will stand up and, be. There's. Wait, no, hold on. I'm trying to remember how auctions work. Is it you go now or you go later?
Typically, and in this case, you wait for someone official to bring you your product is not the word I'm looking for, your
Item.
purchase, and do all the paperwork and exchanging of money and deeds and whatnot. Not that there's really a deed associated with this. I'm from a rural
Does this
area,
seem-
and
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
am used to like property auctions where there are deeds involved.
Yeah.
That's not relevant.
But
Is this-
Go ahead.
Is this the last item?
This is the last item.
Okay, well, David is going to go ahead and stand up and say, actually, my group and I have somewhat to be. So if we could get the paperwork settled as quickly as possible, that would be much appreciated.
I'm going to ask you to roll a skill that I think as a charisma caster you should be good at. Roll persuasion on that.
Yes, ma'am. I'm using my inspiration. Much better.
Nice. Hey, that inspiration came in clutch. Nice.
Daddy.
25. I almost put my expertise in deception. That would have been embarrassing. Anyway, 25 persuasion.
With a 25 persuasion, I think the Chaldrith kind of rolls her eyes a little bit, and that's a lot of eyes to roll. But she does acquiesce and says, "Very well. We will see to it that you take priority." And I think it's, I'm not going to ask you to roll insight on this one because she's not really hiding it. She's had enough of your shenanigans and wants you to take your shit and get out.
That's
So
fair.
I was betting on.
Completely understandable after the howling and the silence and all that shit.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Yeah. Fenian is keeping an eye on that group. He bombed his insight, so he has no idea what they're planning, but he's sure they're up to something. If not David, if Sakar
Sakura?
was willing, Sakura, sorry, was willing to put in the money, or Sakura, sorry, is that what it is, Sakura?
Yeah.
Sorry, okay, you cut out at the end of it, so I thought of it, sorry. But yeah, if Sakura was willing to put in the money and they stopped him, something doesn't add up about that. They really, really wanted that, as far as I know, so. In short, Fenian is suspicious.
Sus.
Understandably
Sussy
so.
Sussy baka.
Banned.
Amogus. Amogus.
Amogus.
Banned. Kicked. Excommunicated. Blocked. None of you are free of sin.
Cody, no. Please.
Can I go now? Or is there an official to pick me up, or do I just need to wait anxiously?
Yeah, I
Who's
think
drawing lines? That's terrifying.
I think we can wrap up this scene pretty easily. You're taken off to the side near the storage room. The exchange of money happens. An interesting thing that I was going to mention earlier, and it kind of slipped my mind. So money in this particular setting, in this area of the world, is a little bit abstract. It's kind of like the California gold rush where you could literally just pay in raw gold at some places and they would just have a scale because the coin that is found within the fortress is it's not minted currency. It doesn't really have a government backing. It's just worth its weight. So the gold you're handing over is a whole mixed bag of just chips of gold and coins of totally indeterminate origin, and some that are from lands clear across the ocean, and a few bits of currency that would be considered fiat in this land outside of the fortress. But it's a whole mixed bag of stuff. But they weigh it out. They determine that it is the value you have promised, and you get the seed.
Pog.
Wadjet.
It's a little cool to the touch. It's slightly
Oh,
chilly.
it's very cool.
Nice.
Oh, you mean chili. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna murder you.
Fenian will whisper to David real quick. When we get a chance, I'd like to see if I can't identify some of the features of that. I doubt I'll be able to get too much if if they couldn't figure it out, but I'd like to give it a shot.
David just shrugs. He takes a seed and he puts it in his bag and he ties that shit real tight. Actually, I lied. David is just gonna hold it.
It's like in front of him.
Yeah. We have the seeds, so let's leave.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Make like
if
a
nothing,
tree and leaf.
if
Yeah.
nothing else super important is gonna happen tonight, I think I'm gonna have to bow out.
Yeah, there is one more thing I want to do before we end tonight's session, but it'll take a very short time.
Okay.
So the auction is wrapping up. All the other customers are getting their purchases, getting the paperwork in order. The majority of the other NPCs are kind of giving you guys the stink eye.
We essentially cut in line.
Yeah.
We don't care. We want out of here. They're planning something. I don't like it. Please, I want to go.
Jada's very not caring about the other people. She's just like, let's leave.
Yeah.
Bel'na,
One
come on.
last thing happens.
Sure. It's
As you're going to leave, Werner's eyes meet yours, Djeda.
Oh.
And you hear a voice in your head. After the fire, did you by chance find my monocle, love?
Jada. She bolts from the room. She's out.
Huh?
Damn.
You're-
Bel'na, get over here, Bel'na. I think we gotta go now. Something's happening. I don't know what. Something's happening.
Don't say my name too loud, okay, bye.
Ceriphet's gonna
Mood.
rush after her.
Yeah, I think
Just
we're
gonna
all rushing
jog
out.
after.
Yeah.
David's gonna take one last look back at the group and like, what the fuck did you do? Kind of look.
Sakura's just looking like, I don't know, what did I do? Oh no.
Probably just in like panicked reflex in response to her name being called out. She does glance back at Kern.
Kern is
I
very
totally.
pointedly looking away from you.
Oh my god! Bye!
So Fenian actually didn't know in character, but I, out of character, had forgotten that was her brother. So I guess that works out.
She spent
Damn.
she spent that entire scene in the auction having a silent freak out.
Fenian is going to grab our stuff on the way, by the way.
That is a smart move. Thank you for doing that.
When everyone catches up, Jada's around the corner near the stairs, hyperventilating.
Do we want to do some roleplay, or do we want to call it here and pick up with the roleplay?
I don't mind doing roleplay right now.
No.
I just know Cloak is quiet, or is like exhausted.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do have to get going. Because I jumped on right after work and
Yeah.
I need a little time.
Yeah. Do you want to join in the roleplay? Like, so we can either suspend it till next week if you want to join in, but if you're not that like pressed about it, we can
I do want to hear the stories and add if I can. If we could start next session with the roleplay, I think that'd be a great way to bombastically kind of kick it off.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
All right.
If everyone's down for that.
Yeah.
I'm down with
Because
it.
Fenian definitely does have a reaction to this. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, that is awesome.
Sweet.
This was a fun session, man.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah, I had a great
But-
time.
Thank you for DMing,
Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah.
I'm still
You are
shaky
jammed, my
with this
man.
one. You guys threw me kind of a loop there at the end with David. I was absolutely going to have them try and steal it from you.
That is what I
David
thought.
navigated
Yeah.
that expertly, and it was great.
Good job.
Incredible.
All right.
Well, I
Hell
will
yeah.
see you all next week, and I can't wait.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you very much
Next
for
week.
joining me. All of you and everyone in chat. It's been great. Looking forward to next week immensely. We're going to get into
Me
some
Yes.
of the cool stuff.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
hell yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
All right,
Bye.
all right, y'all. Have a good one.
I don't know why I waved. My camera's off.
It's okay.
I waved too.
Cody, could you stick around 1 second? I did want to ask you a short thing.